But you do have an idea of where Carl got the money from to pay out the people from that poker night, don't you? Yes. Carl was arrested the day before he threw that poker night party. Arrested for what? Possession with intent to distribute. What? The day after he was arrested, the case was sealed. No jail time, nothing. It was like it never happened. How do you know this? If it was sealed in one day, what do you just go looking up everybody you know every single day? I've said it before. I have had my eye on Carl for a while now. We share a backyard. Of course, there is a fence that separates it, but I have noticed there being a lot of activity going on at his house. You have said that since the beginning. So how do you think he got out of jail time? Really good lawyers or? No, it is just a theory, but I think he made a deal with the feds and became a CI. What's a CI? A confidential informant. A who? It's a deal that the DA works out with criminals when they want to catch the bigger fish, like the bigger plug, the guy he works for. Oh, so that's why he was actually wearing an ankle monitor this whole time? No, that story actually happened. The ankle monitor probably made him even more perfect for their job because they knew he could already be tracked. Let me just get this straight. So you think the DEA gave Carl marked money to do a sting with his plug or whatever, and he didn't give it to him and just sat on that money for months and just now decided to use it? That is the part that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, because wouldn't he get in trouble for not following through with the plans for whatever sting it was? I knew he was a dumbass, but not even he would do something like that. Oh, hey, Michelle. Oh, hey, Frank. Carl, you looking spiffy as always. How you doing? Doing well. Thank you. Hope you are too, Frank. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. How have you been? You want to get a Jack and Coke? Yes, please. I'd love that. I've been good. Except for the fact that Sue-Ann has me replacing every single window we have in our whole house. She says they're ugly and outdated. I don't see anything wrong with them. Maybe it's a good thing. Here you go. Because those windows in your house are like, what, 20 years old? Oh, at least. Thank you. How have you been? Oh, I've been good. He's only here because I wanted to ask him over so I could figure out how to spend some marked money that I came across. That was a good one, Michelle. You're funny. I'm just here for the drinks. Hope that's okay. Oh, and speaking of which, I brought this $20 to make another donation. I'm going to put it in your tip jar, okay? Don't worry. I didn't mark it. Thanks, Frank. I've missed seeing you. I'm going to get home. Thank you, Michelle. I'll be in touch. Okay, well, thanks for the batteries. I appreciate it. Anytime. Frank, good to see you. Good luck with the windows. Thanks, Carl. Let's just pray she don't want new curtains, too. I guarantee you they're already in the cart. Take care now. I mean, he's right. The windows wouldn't feel new if she didn't get new curtains, too. Shoot, at this rate, she gonna have our bank account drained by the end of the week. Have you heard from Carl with a C lately? Nah, but I did call him yesterday because he owes me all that money from a couple months back, and I think I'm gonna need it at the rate that Sue-Ann's going. He hadn't paid me a dime back from that money yet. I mean, I'm sure you'll be fine. How much could you have possibly lent him? If I tell you the amount, you can't tell Sue-Ann. Look, you tell me not to tell somebody something, I will not tell them, okay? Okay, well, it was $20,000. $20,000? Well, he's my friend, and he's been there for me. You're a really good friend, you know that? How much does Sue-Ann think you lent him? She just thinks it's a couple $1,000s. You're a brave man for thinking that you could hide anything from Sue-Ann. She hadn't seen our bank accounts like go down or nothing like that, so she hadn't asked me very many questions, so I just let her think it, you know? So she doesn't know about that money. How does she not know about that money? Well, It wasn't exactly on a paycheck. Frank, how does Sue Ann not know the amount of money that you lent Carl with a C? Cause I didn't exactly get it from a paycheck. Oh, did you win it at poker that night? No, I lost my $500 buy-in to some drunk girl. Anyway, I found the money. You just found $20,000? Where? In a normal situation, I would have turned that amount of money into the police, but I found it on the sidewalk right where that whole incident happened that night. So I was not about to turn that money in, so I kept it. I guess you didn't get to have it for very long, did you? Carl with a C was so convinced that he could beat that drunk girl that I was talking about. 6 a.m. came around and he was getting just deeper and deeper in the hole. And I guess he was $20,000 in the hole to her, so he asked me if I could bail him out. So I just stuck that money in my mailbox and I guess he came and got it. Don't you think it's weird that you found the exact amount of money that he needed to borrow? Not really. I suppose it is kind of weird now that I think about it, but I was drunk and considering everything that had just happened, I didn't really think much about it. You think it was from the guy that you hit? It could have been, but the fact that Carl with a C needed it right after I found it tells me that that's why I found it. It was for my friend. Frank, what are you doing? You haven't finished putting in all the windows yet. I just came over here because I needed a rest. Don't worry, I'll get them done. I need them done, like today. Sue Ann, what is the rush? You've been so paranoid lately. I'd rather be paranoid than the last one to find out that someone's been in our house. Ain't nobody getting in our house. Only because of the new windows. If you just finish installing them, they won't be able to. That's why I had you change the locks on all the doors. I need you to be locking the door, Frank, no matter what. I don't care if you're just going out to get something out of your truck. Lock the door. Did you see all the cop cars outside of Carl with the C's house yesterday? No, I didn't see them. What? Is he okay? There were like 6 police cars out there, yellow tape and everything. So I walked up and told them that I knew him and that I lived in the neighborhood. And they just like shooed me away, like telling me that they couldn't discuss the situation. Do y'all talk at all when you're at home? Well, lately it's been mostly her telling me what she wants replaced or fixed, and then me telling her what I can get to that day. And then the next day, I have to remind you what you haven't done yet. You're right, honey. I'm sorry. It's okay. I've been kind of stressed lately. It's gonna be all right. When I married you, I knew stress was part of the package, and I'm still glad that I got the whole thing. Is Carl with a C okay, though? I don't know, but I heard them talking on their little radios, and then a whole bunch of black SUVs started pulling up, and then regular-looking people started getting out and flashing badges, and I could see you've been doing a great job at minding your own business, Sue Ann. Have we learned nothing? That is my business. I live here in this neighborhood where it happened. Anyway, all the regular cops like moved out of their way and they started moving the yellow tape back, and they told me that I needed to move immediately for my safety because it's a federal operation. A federal operation? I'm going home. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I was never here. You understand? Can I get this to go? Of course, Frank. I'll even put extra in here for you. How about that? There you go. Thank you, Michelle. One of these days, I want to come in here and be able to have a drink and leave because I wanted to. Not because I'm hearing or seeing something that I got to pretend I didn't, or I'm scared to say something to the wrong person. Next thing you know, I'm going to be locked out of my own house because I don't have the correct key, or I can't open the windows because these new ones, they don't even open. You're going to have me out in the yard pitching a tent above some dead guy. I just can't do this no more, okay? Y'all have a good one. Bye, Frank. You know, Sue Ann, he's kind of right. I think they staged a whole disappearance for Carl with a C. Staged? By who? The feds. Why? What makes you think that the feds would stage a disappearance for Carl with a C? Because I heard one of the cops, before all the black SUVs showed up, I heard him talking on his little radio saying that the suspect is a confirmed CI. So when I got home, I Googled that. It stands for confidential informant. He's working with the feds. If he's a confirmed CI, Sue-Ann, that means that someone else, whoever he was trying to catch, has plenty of reason to not want him around anymore now, don't they? It also gives the feds plenty of reason to protect him and stage a disappearance. When I looked it up, apparently they do this all the time. So you Googled that on your home computer? Yeah. How else was I supposed to find out what it was? Sue-Ann, I swear. You remember how they were inside your house and you were asking me, like, why, what they were going to do to you? Don't worry, with these new locks that I got and the new windows, they won't be able to get in. They don't have to get back in. I think while they were in there, they bugged your computer. I use incognito mode when I look anything up, so they won't know. If they bugged it, none of that matters, because incognito mode, the only thing you're doing is hiding your search history from Frank. I don't know about that. Do you mind if I get a martini? I'm gonna look this up. If they bugged it, they can see every word you type as you typed it. No. You cannot get a martini. Well, that's fine. I'll just get something else. No, you won't. You need to leave. Why? Where? Look,